Hey, welcome to Universe Decoded. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The crisp air crackled with tension. Sunlight glinted off the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas. Two silhouettes, sleek and deadly, danced against the azure canvas. A Pakistani J-10C faced off against the pride of the Indian Air Force, the French-built Rafale. It would come down to the skill and courage of the pilots. This was a fight for air superiority, a clash that could ignite a wider conflict. The dance of death began. The J-10C, powered by its single WS-10A engine, surged forward. It was more maneuverable, a hawk against the Rafale's eagle. Shapar exploited this advantage, pushing his aircraft to the limits. He pulled high-G maneuvers, trying to outflank the Rafale. Baaz, however, was a seasoned fighter pilot. He knew the Himalayas like the back of his hand, using the terrain to his advantage. The Rafale roared, its twin M88 engines giving it a decisive edge in raw power. The dogfight became a blur of motion. The J-10C, nimble and quick, twisted and turned, trying to shake off the Rafale. The Rafale, heavier but more powerful, stayed on its tail, its cannons spitting fire. The mountains echoed with the roar of engines and the clatter of gunfire. Tracers streaked across the sky, a deadly game of cat and mouse. Both pilots were pushed to their physical and mental limits, their training and experience tested in the crucible of combat. Each maneuver was a calculated risk, every decision potentially life or death. The world below seemed to hold its breath, the outcome of this duel carrying implications far beyond the jagged peaks of the Himalayas. The J-10C, a product of Chengdu Aerospace Corporation, was a testament to China's rapidly advancing technological prowess. Its sleek delta-wing design, coupled with its advanced fly-by-wire control system, made it one of the most agile fighters in the world. The aircraft's pulse Doppler radar system, with its ability to track multiple targets simultaneously, gave Shapar a crucial advantage in the chaotic dogfight. The Rafale, on the other hand, was a masterpiece of European engineering. Built by Dassault Aviation, it boasted a sophisticated electronic warfare suite and a powerful RBE-2 AESA radar. Its advanced avionics and multi-role capabilities had made it a prized possession of air forces around the globe. The Rafale was designed to excel in beyond visual range combat, but it was no slouch in a dogfight either. Both aircraft were armed with a deadly array of air-to-air missiles. The J-10C carried PL-15 beyond visual range missiles, capable of engaging targets over 100 kilometers away. It also had PL-10 short-range missiles for close-quarters combat. The Rafale, meanwhile, was armed with Meteor beyond visual range missiles, considered by many to be the most advanced air-to-air missiles in the world. For close combat, it relied on Mica missiles, known for their agility and accuracy. The sky roared. Shapar, anticipating Baaz's next move, pulled the J-10C into a tight turn. The G-forces pressed him against his seat, his vision momentarily blurring. He squeezed the trigger. The J-10C shuddered as a PL-10 missile leaped from its underwing pylon. The missile, a fiery streak against the blue, homed in on the Rafale. Baaz, alert and aware, deployed countermeasures. Flares blossomed in the sky, a dazzling but deadly fireworks display. The PL-10, fooled by the decoys, veered off course, exploding harmlessly in the distance. Baaz retaliated. He locked onto the J-10C, his finger tightening on the trigger. But Shapar was ready. The J-10C, lighter and more agile, jinked to the left, narrowly avoiding the incoming Mica missile. The missile, its proximity fuse activated, detonated in a blinding flash, showering the J-10C with shrapnel. The J-10C shuddered, its airframe groaning under the strain. Warning lights flickered on the instrument panel. The dogfight had entered a new, more dangerous phase. Both pilots knew that one mistake, one miscalculation, could be their last. Section 5. A new apex predator. The J-10C, despite taking damage, was still airborne. Its advanced damage control system kept the aircraft flying. Shapar, his heart pounding, assessed the situation. He needed to end this fight quickly. He spotted an opening in Bayaz's defenses. The Rafale had left itself momentarily exposed. Shapar seized the moment, pushing the throttle to its limit. He pulled the aircraft into a near-vertical climb. The Rafale struggled to follow. The J-10C flipped over, diving straight down. Shapar's finger hovered over the trigger. He had a clear shot. The PL-15 missile would not miss. The J-10C shuddered as the missile was released. The PL-15 streaked towards the Rafale. The east rises. The explosion shook the very mountains. The PL-15 struck the Rafale with pinpoint accuracy. The Rafale, engulfed in flames, spiraled towards the ground. Baz ejected, watching his aircraft consumed by fire. He landed safely, but his pride was shattered. Shapar guided his damaged J-10C back to base. News of the encounter spread like wildfire. Military analysts were stunned. The J-10C had gone toe-to-toe with the Rafale and emerged victorious. Section 7. Echoes in the West. The West, accustomed to its technological edge, reacted with a mixture of disbelief and alarm. Defense budgets were scrutinized, military procurements were expedited, and a renewed focus was placed on research and development. The era of complacency was over. China, once dismissed as a producer of cheap knockoffs, had proven itself to be a formidable competitor in the global arms market. The J-10C's victory was a wake-up call. It demonstrated that China's strategy of investing heavily in its domestic arms industry was paying off. Western nations, accustomed to relying on expensive, high-end weapon systems, now faced the prospect of being outmaneuvered and outgunned by a new generation of Chinese-made weaponry. The United States, in particular, found itself at a crossroads. Its long-held technological superiority, once unquestioned, was now under threat. The F-35 Lightning II, the Pentagon's most expensive weapons program ever, was suddenly facing a rival that was not only cheaper, but, in some respects, more capable. The Pentagon was forced to rethink its procurement strategies, looking for ways to counter the growing threat posed by China's rapidly modernizing military. Section 8. Shifting Sands of Power. The implications of the J-10C's victory extended far beyond the world of military hardware. It signaled a broader shift in the global balance of power, with China emerging as a major player on the world stage. China's growing economic might, coupled with its increasingly assertive foreign policy, had sent shockwaves through the international community. The J-10C's victory was a potent symbol of this new reality. It demonstrated that China was no longer content to be a passive observer of global affairs. It was now a force to be reckoned with, a nation determined to shape the world in its own image. The old order, with the West at the helm, was crumbling. A new multipolar world, more uncertain and unpredictable, was taking its place. This new world order presented both challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, the risk of conflict between major powers, always present, was now heightened. The potential for miscalculation and escalation was greater than ever. On the other hand, this new era also offered the possibility of greater cooperation on issues of global concern, such as climate change, pandemics, and terrorism. Section 9. A New Age of Warfare. The dogfight over the Himalayas served as a stark reminder of the enduring importance of air power. In an era of hypersonic missiles and cyber warfare, the ability to control the skies remained a critical factor in determining the outcome of conflicts. But the encounter also highlighted the evolving nature of warfare. No longer was it simply a matter of having the most advanced weapon systems. The human element, the skill and courage of the pilots, remained paramount. Shapar's victory was a testament to the importance of training, experience, and tactical acumen. In the years to come, the world would witness a new era of warfare, one in which technological superiority would be necessary but not sufficient to guarantee victory. The future of warfare would be shaped by a complex interplay of factors: cutting-edge technology, innovative tactics, and above all, the human element. The dogfight over the Himalayas, a clash of titans against the backdrop of the world's highest peaks, would be remembered as a pivotal moment in this new age of warfare.